Here's the best way to open up grain to accept wood stain. It's called water popping or raising the grain. We're using a 50% water and 50% denatured alcohol mixture, but you can just use water if you have time to let it dry. The alcohol just lets it dry a lot faster. You can see we're just using a garden sprayer here to spread all the water, and then we're just wiping it off. Make sure you saturate all the areas consistently. This is pretty easy to do, and it really does let the floor accept the stain a lot more evenly than if you did not pop it. So if you just used water, you would let this sit overnight probably. We use the alcohol, so this is dry in a couple hours. You would want to test it with a moisture meter though if you're going to stain it that quickly. You can see we were stirring up that stain really well. You want to make sure you get all that sediment off the bottom of the can with your stir stick. We're using Bona Drifast Jacobian or Jacobian. It's a really pretty and popular stain, one of our most popular. For this project, we're using an 18-inch synthetic applicator on that T-bar that I'm using right there, and just spreading the stain around with the brand of Wooster brand extension pool. So I'm just dipping it in that tray and then spreading it around, letting it sit for a second, and then just wiping it off all the way. So just keep doing that and keep using clean rags and watch your lap lines. This is one of the reasons I like this stain right here, because it is pretty versatile. You can do stuff like that and then just wipe it up and it won't leave a mark. It is pretty lenient as far as compared to other stains that I've used. You can see that right there where the lap lines would be. Those blend pretty well with this stain. So out of all the stains I've used, I do like this the best, and it probably is the most expensive or one of the most expensive, but quality wise it is the best. So if you did not pop this floor, you would be able to tell, like if I go into a job to look at it, you can tell by the way it kind of looks faded. It's not as consistent, especially with like a maple or a denser wood, but the popping really helps spread out so it looks all even. One thing people overlook when they're coating is the environment they're coating in. So the temperature, the humidity. Right now the weather is really dry inside because the heat's been on and it's been really cold. So this is going to dry about as quick as it's ever going to dry. Our seal coat will dry. Basically, you can coat it and walk around on the other side and walk on it. That's how fast it will dry right now. Now, if this was the middle of August, where we're at, in the middle of summer, it'd probably double the drying time if there was not like AC on. But it is something that you don't want to have like windows open, doors being open and shut. You want to minimize airflow as much as you possibly can when you're coating anytime. So when you're backing out like we are right here, you want to make sure your lines are moving, your stain lines are moving consistently, and you're not leaving any dark like against the grain stain. So just keep fading that away each time as you're backing out. We usually let the stain dry overnight, though you can let it dry for minimum 2 hours and then seal it, but that'd be pushing it. You'd want to definitely test it, but overnight is the best. And then come back and coat it. Usually we'll put our coat of sealer on, and then a coat of finish, and then we'll buff that finish, and then we'll put our last coat on. So what do you guys think about it? Do you like the color? I really like the color, especially with the woodwork. Thanks for watching.